If you're into that alien, space, sci-fi aesthetic, then the Caseology's line of iPhone 10 cases is your best bet. So let's check it out.
We're covering Caseology cases, starting with their one-piece simple vault series, the invisible Skyfall series, or what I like to call the peeping Tom case. My favorite, the Apex series with its wicked-ass geometric design, the bumpy feeling back on the Parallax series, and their tough guy option, the Lgion series. Starting with the simplistic case, the vault is a one-piece TPU case, flexible, but does hold its shape easily. The interior has a mesmerizing pattern for you to enjoy for 3 seconds before installing your iPhone. The buttons are raised and covered in the TPU case with a decent clicky response, a camera cutout around back along with the sloped edge, which I can only assume is an aesthetics thing, and finally cutouts along the bottom, large enough for most if not all cables and docks. The vault is a simple design for those looking for scratch resistance or just want to cover it up because they have glue for hands and never drop their iPhone. The fake metal look could also be a plus if you're into that sort of thing. As minimal as it is, there's quite a decent lip around the screen to keep it lifted, and generally the case will handle light drops, but nothing spectacular. Now if you're not into fake ass metal, the Skyfall series allows you to show off loud and proud what $1,000 looks like in your hand. I actually dig the plastic shell around the camera design. It gives the iPhone a cool alien space vibe. The back is a hard plastic shell that clearly displays what matters the most without any other logos or branding in the way. Caseology uses a soft touch matte coating on the edge shell that's just nice to feel up. Another thick bezel around the screen that can handle being facialized, face down, and although the case is much stiffer, it can still only match light drops. The backside, like on most clear cases, can still be prone to fingerprints if you have clammy hands. Next, my favorite design, the Apex series with these cool lines and symmetrical design. Similar soft matte textures around the edges combined with the matte texture around back makes holding it much more comfortable over the naked iPhone X, without coming at a huge cost in bulk or thickness around the edges, but once again sporting that thick ass lip. If you do drop shit all the time, the grippy nature of this case may help you overcome that, combined with the air pocket corners in case you do slip up. The Parallax Series is next and is ultimately very similar to the Apex, except instead of the soft matte edges, they switch over to using textured rubber edges with that straight edge design, again feeling very comfortable to grip as well. It still sports that polycarbonate accent but is much less prominent compared to the Apex series. It's about the same in sizing and also sports a decent lip around the screen. This one's for anyone that digs the 3D pattern look on the back, but also has butter for fingers. Now if you have kids or just like to drop shit for fun, the Lgion series is probably what you're looking for. A 2-piece polycarbonate shell and TPU sleeve, it's got some flex to it and doesn't weigh you down. It's the only case with an Apple logo cutout in case you forgot what phone this is. But the case is thick enough to cover the lens as well, but not so much that it adds unnecessary bulk. The whole polycarbonate shell is a soft matte coating and the edges are hard cut, which I prefer when it comes holding in the hand over curved edges that tend to slip and slide around. And again, you wouldn't expect anything less, there's a thick lip around this screen as well. With that Apple logo cutout around back, I find it's a great way for pivoting the phone around one-handed. This is great to type away at the bottom, then reach the controls at the top without worrying about dropping your iPhone. But if you do, don't worry, it's got you covered. And yes, all the cases are still wireless compatible. Cha-ching.
All these cases are under $15. Plus, if you use my code XS15, you save an additional 15% on top. So, links are in the description below. My personal favorite goes to the Apex series for the soft grip and symmetrical design. A big shout out to Caseology for sponsoring the cases and video. It's a huge support for what I do on this channel, but I had complete creative freedom and all opinions expressed are from my own brain. That's it. If you love what you see and want to support me in creating more reviews, check out my new store linked below for accessorized me merchandise like this toque and shirt, along with old accessories I no longer use and you can pick up at a bargain price. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment below letting me know what case you want me to review next. I rest my cases.